and it's hatching. It's glowing. Oh my god. It's
And then it stopped.
False
False alarm. It's the Braxton Hicks of egg
I was
hatching.
gonna make that same joke.
Heyo!
A Preston Hicks. Hello and welcome back to Kill A Delibird. It's Old Friends Week on TKAD. It's when old friends come back and you catch up after a while. You got any of those friends that you don't see for a couple years and you wonder if you're still going to be friends, and then you see them again and it's like you were 14 again, you're joking around. Well, that's what this week is all about. Alternatively, we could also call it green eggs and lamb. Huh? Referring to
Where's
Lapras.
the land?
Well, Lapras is like a child, but grown up into a sheep.
Sure. Okay,
Lapras
sure.
is really a sea lamb. Sea lamb sounds weird. Like, it
Yeah.
sounds like it's like one word, but like not a word that's like been discovered yet. But it sounds like a
No.
word, but not a word that means
Does it sound
anything.
like a word? I don't know about that.
It sounds like a word to me. Like not a word that
Oh,
means
that's
anything, but it sounds like if I didn't know English, but I like heard a lot of English, and then I heard the word sea lamb, I'd be like, yeah, that's an English word.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
I'll take your word for it.
Cool. Well, yes. Okay. So that's surprising that he takes my word for it, because let's introduce ourselves. I'm Graham, the one who doesn't know fuck all about Pokemon. So helping me review, relive, recap these Pokemon anime episodes is Kellan. Kellan is the Pokemon master. He breathes Pokemon. He injects it straight into his veins. He lives on an iron lung of Pokemon. It is all that is keeping him alive at this point. Kellan, how you doing?
That's just lovely with all the Pokemon in my life.
Speaking of Pokemon in your life, do you want to talk about how Dragonite has fucking wings on its head?
Yeah, that was wild. That was like the only thing of note in the Pokemon Presents this last week is Mega Dragonite.
I didn't watch it. I just saw your short and then started seeing this beastly vision everywhere.
Yeah,
where it's like, okay, he got bigger wings. I like it. You know, if you told me that Dragonite's getting bigger wings, I'm listening.
Bigger wings on his head,
and then it's like
his back wings are really tiny.
I know. That's what I'm getting. It's like a monkey paw situation.
Yeah.
You want Dragonite to have bigger wings? Fuck yeah, I do. They're on his head. What? What demon?
Yeah, not one of the better Mega designs, honestly. But you know what? I'll take it.
Do you have a favorite Mega?
Oh God. I mean, Ampharos is incredible. The wonderful hair.
The hair metal Ampharos. Yeah. The Fabio Ampharos. Yeah.
I do like Mega Kangaskhan because the parent doesn't change at all. It's just the baby that gets bigger. I kind of like that.
I'm gonna look at that one.
That one's kind of cool.
Oh, like the baby like comes out?
Yeah, the baby comes out and he's a child. He's a grown up.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
So that's pretty cool. So that's one of my favorites. I don't think it gets a lot of love in terms of design, but I like the simplicity of it.
Yeah, that's kind of nice too. And that does feel like something a little bit more mid battle. I mean, not, I guess, the growing up part, but
yeah,
just it coming out. But then you're like, okay, this Parent of the Year award goes to the Kangaskhan who's having its kid join in the battle.
Yeah, real great parenting on that one. So yeah, I don't know, those are up there. Those are the ones that come to mind.
The Megas, is that what started in X and Y with the Charizard? Was that Mega?
Correct.
I remember you got like a black one and they went with like wings on its hands.
Yeah, there's X and Y, and then let's be real, we're probably getting Mega Charizard Z.
Oh, you think they might? Oh, that would kind of make sense because
they give everything
X
to Charizard.
And plus because X and Y each had its own unique version of Mega Charizard, right?
Yeah.
So it makes sense that there'd be a new Mega Charizard.
And then it got a Gigantamax form in Sword and Shield, and then I would be shocked if we didn't get Mega Charizard Z.
This is where it loses me a bit because I haven't played Sword and Shield. I'm just barely remembering what Megas are. And then you've also got Gigantamax. Is that just like it's big?
That's the one where they get real big. Dynamax can be used on any Pokemon and they get real big. Gigantamax, they get real big and they have a different form.
Okay.
That comes with a special move.
Are they like Megas in the sense that like you use them, you activate them during battle?
Yeah.
So why not just make them all Megas? Why give them a different name? Like what differentiates?
They needed to I don't know. They wanted to make it a different thing.
Just to have a hook? Is it just like a
Yeah.
marketable hook?
I guess so.
Hmm.
Plus, then they could make them ever roll big. That was the whole thing.
I think Jack the Ripper's in the business of marketable hooks.
Yeah,
You get it?
quite possibly.
You
Yeah,
get
yeah, kind of. What about the guy with the hook hand car door? You know,
Like who what? Who like sleeps in the back of your car and then
the
like
guy
you
at
get
the
in
end
there?
of the horror story where the car door man hook hand.
What are you talking about? Car door
Man,
hook
car door
hand?
hook hand. Yeah, you know.
Like who walks up when the kids are stranded? The car
Yeah,
breaks down? Is that what you're talking about?
yeah. It's
What's
man,
the
car
car
door hook hand.
man car door? What copy pasta are you referencing that I don't know?
It's like the truncated ending to every cliche horror story, and they woke up, man, car door hook hand. Ah.
Ah, terrifying. That's how we'll
Mhm.
talk to the future generations about Dragonite's head wings. I'm not into them yet. I'm
Dragon
really bugged by them.
dragon wing hair ear. Ah.
Dragging these wings into your
Mhm.
heart eventually.
Yep.
Maybe it'll sell us. I don't know. Maybe you
Yeah.
can do something cool with the wings, like sweep.
The new Swiffer.
It's on his head.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, because then you can like be cooking dinner and sweeping at the same time.
How
God, mega
convenient.
practical. Mega
Oh, look at
practical, am I
that.
right?
Oh man, really, we're firing on all cylinders already.
Oh yeah. Well, did you have anything you wanted to discuss today
Nah, not
before we
really.
get into
Nah.
things? I got a nerd update, I guess. You won't really care about this, but maybe one or two of our listeners will. I went to the new Superman movie this week, titled Superman. And
Superman.
I liked it a lot, actually.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan. I would say I'm a Superman fan, actually. I like Superman. I think that it's been a long time since we've had a Superman movie that I liked. I was weirdly enough kind of into Superman Returns, I remember, but I was young when that came out. It was kind of exciting, even though that's like not a great movie. And then I watched a bunch of Smallville as a teenager, and Smallville is very cheesy. But if you can get over that, it is also kind of fun. I just like the
Mhm.
Superman lore, and I like that he's just a really good dude. We've got all this like moral relativism now. It's nice to see a hero succeeding whose thing is just like he's really chill. Like he's just
Yeah.
really kind, and he's just trying to do the right thing, and it doesn't always work out, but he's trying his best. And that's optimistic.
Yeah, we'll say that he's a good guy until it turns out he's in those files, Uh-oh.
Release the files.
Release the files.
I wouldn't say there's definitely stuff in this movie about like the internet and the public's
Oh yeah, I heard it was woke.
relationship with Superman. Anyone calling it woke is a fucking idiot. I'm not a fan of that phrase, like used not unironically anyways,
Mhm.
but just because it's so convoluted and it's like, are you just trying to be racist? Like, do you just want to
Yeah.
be a racist? Is that what you're saying by calling everything woke?
That is basically how it goes.
And then there's like all of this acting in bad faith just to get algorithms a brewing. People
Yeah.
call everything woke just so that they can get a click. And it's like, and that's more or less what the woke criticisms about this are.
It's almost like social media ruined everything.
Yeah, it's almost like having algorithms control all of our attention spans was a bad idea.
Would you look at that?
Would you look at that? But anyways, cool movie. Lots of really fun side characters. Superman himself, I love the morality. There's a part where he's like talking to his dad, Jonathan Kent, back on the Kansas farm. I hope that's not a spoiler. Everybody knows he comes from a farm. And their conversation just really moves me. And that's what I like. I like superheroes as an exploration of morality, and I like them as symbols. So I was more of a DC Comics fan as like a teenager. I would say like they've just haven't had good movies in a long time. There's the odd exception. So Marvel's just been more of the spotlight for like movies. And now with them tripping up a bit, yeah, it's nice to see DC land one. So
Yeah.
thumbs up for Superman.
Thumbs up, Superman.
Oh, and his
Right up
dog
there.
has a prominent role in it, and he's very cute.
No, we love that. We love that for dog.
We love the dog.
Good dog. Good boy.
Good boy.
Fantastic. All right. What are we doing today?
Well, I was emphasizing that I liked Superman as a teenager. So going into this movie was kind of like reuniting with an old friend. And today in episode 259, Lapras of Luxury, we reunite with an old friend.
Mm-hmm.
We get a surprise visit. Ash meets again his Lapras from the Orange Island Adventures. All right? So that got me thinking, Kellan.
Mm-hmm.
What other old characters from Pokemon could we have ran into in this episode that would touch our hearts just as much as Lapras? Are you ready for it?
I'm so ready.
This is the top 10 friends that he could have ran into. Number 10 is Samurai, the young boy who lives in Viridian Forest and dresses up as a samurai. His name on Bulbapedia is just Samurai. He thinks he's a samurai.
We don't have a Metapod anymore though, so we can't have another heart off. So I don't know how.
So there's no point. You've abandoned Samurai.
Yeah.
Do you think he goes by Sam to his close friends?
Maybe Samuel, formerly
Samwise or Rye.
Samwise. Yeah. All right, number 9.
Number 9, Seymour. Do you remember who Seymour is?
God, no.
Seymour Clefairies, more like.
Oh.
He's the scientist who studies Clefairies on Mount Moon. A little bit of eccentric. He has a patchy beard. He thinks they come from space. And you know what? He was fucking right. Justice for Seymour.
Oh my God.
Let's have him appear now and get all of his papers published.
Hashtag it, baby. Number 8.
AJ. Do you remember AJ?
He was the one with the Sandshrew.
The Sandshrew that he whipped and abused.
Yeah.
He was an animal abuser.
Yeah, he
so
was
let's
not a
see
great
what
guy.
AJ's doing now.
Probably bad things.
The episode where Ash buys drugs from AJ.
They meet in the Burger King back alley.
Yes.
Behind the dumpster.
And cut a sweet deal.
Oh my God. Number 7.
Brutella. Do you remember Brutella, Kellan?
Yes. She was on the beach.
Yeah.
Or she was the one after
and her
the beach.
cousin
She had a
Nestina
cousin, yeah.
were the characters from the Beauty and the Beach and the Tentacool and Tentacruel episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like rich. I don't know if they're old ladies, but they look like old ladies, but they might be young, but they're also called Obaba, so maybe they're old. They're very confusing. Obaba means old woman in Japanese.
Obama is here.
Yes, Obama. They're also called Obama.
All right, perfect. Barack, welcome in. Number 6.
Well, you'll be really excited if this guy popped up. Do you remember the hippie from the first Snorlax episode?
Yes, I believe. He had the flute, didn't he?
He had the flute. He looks like a Doobie Brother. His name on Bulbapedia is Hippie. And that's fucking wild.
You think he goes by Hip on it to his friends?
You can't use that joke again.
I totally
Except
can.
You can. You absolutely can.
This is my
because
podcast.
You're right, he does.
Number 5.
Dr. Proctor. This list is going to be me asking you if you remember people. Do you remember?
I remember
Dr.
Chancy Operations. This is one of the best episodes.
Bingo. AKA George Clooney. He looks just like him.
Such a good episode.
Hilarious doctor doing everything wrong, patching up Pokemon with used condoms, kind of hilarity.
Ew.
Don't try that at home. Crazy guy.
Or anywhere else.
At a licensed condom patching. At a licensed used condom patching factory.
Used only by professionals. Yeah. Number 4.
Jezebel. Kellan, do you remember Jezebel?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Now, my question, I wonder if you would have remembered any of these if I made this list and you didn't look through the character of the day sheet on Bulbapedia.
Yeah, that's a good question. That is a good question. I'm going to say absolutely not. No,
probably not. No.
I think I would have remembered Samurai. He's my best friend.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Jezebel was the young lady who is a doppelganger of Jessie and who was supposed to marry James, and then she turned out to be like a crazy like BDSM like dominatrix. That was wild.
Control freak, yeah.
So what if she popped up here and was Brock around then? Yeah, he was. Was Brock into it? I feel like Brock would be into it.
He must have been. I feel like he had to have been.
Well, Number 3 is actually just for you, Kellan. I know you like this guy. His name is Victor. Now, do you remember Victor? You might not remember him by name. Do you
He
remember
was
Victor?
the surfing guy.
He was the surfing guy
With
from one of
Surfing
your favorite
Pikachu.
episodes, the Pikahuna.
Great
Yes.
episode.
Great episode.
Love it.
He's got long purple hair, cool old man. Quite the journey about success and failure and, I don't know, growing older.
We love it. We
Cool
love Victor.
dude.
We love Victor in this house. We stan Victor.
Well, I don't know if you stand this next guy. Number 2, Cleavon Spielbank. What if he popped up here?
Amazing.
Do you remember that guy?
Of course I remember him. The film director.
He was the film director. This was where Psyduck became a movie star, right? Psyduck and Wigglytuff. And it's like young lovers. It was like the worst movie ever. So he could appear here and direct another movie about badges or Dragonite wings on heads.
Yeah. And number 1.
Do you want to guess who it is?
Stalin.
Are there any season 1 characters we like that I haven't mentioned?
God, I can't remember any of them.
That's good. That's good. It's
I'm
not
too
obvious.
tired for that.
Number 1, Stinky Piss Baby Melvin.
Oh, Melvin the magician.
We love Melvin. He's so boring and weird, and he's got those like dead
Piss
eyes.
Jesus Christ.
He looks
get
like
Piss
someone.
Baby out of here.
He
little
looks
piss
like
baby.
someone who like murdered his wife, and now he's like on the news being interrogated about it and saying about how it was so horrible. He doesn't know what happened, but he was like guilty the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
They
crazy.
tried to make him like they gave him the glove, but the glove didn't fit. You know.
Try on the glove.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't look like O.J. Simpson, but I'm down with it.
He could if he put on some problematic makeup.
Very problematic.
Yeah.
Oh my god. How many episodes did it take us to mention blackface?
133. Wow.
On TKAD? Okay.
Not bad,
Okay,
not
it
bad.
happened. It happened.
Not bad. My other thought was maybe the Piss Babies should be the name of our community. Welcome in, Piss Babies. Yeah.
Okay. We need a community consensus. In the comments below, what do you think about being referred to as the Piss Babies? Cool or way cool?
Chad or based,
Yeah.
Those are
the
only two
only
options.
We might have a full-on revolution down there, Kellan. I don't know.
4 people standing up for what's right,
We have been with you this whole time. How dare you call us Piss Babies? It's a term of endearment.
It's so funny,
we love
though.
The Piss Babies.
It's a funny joke.
Melvin and the Piss Babies would be an awesome,
great
surf
band name.
rock band. Yeah.
Yeah.
And up next, Melvin and the Piss Babies with their hit.
Oh, man.
Pee on me, shame on you.
All right, let's it was a nice trip down memory lane, but let's get into what's going on today with episode 259, Lapras of Luxury. So we're on the way back to New Barktown, right? Taking a break at a Pokemon Center, talking to Elm, impressed by, all the badges. That's awesome. But he has a favor. He needs them to go to this research center and pick up an egg for him.
I feel like this isn't our first time where we've been requested to sequester an egg, but maybe it is. I don't know. There's been eggs before. So Elm's got this task, right? It's to the Marine Pokemon Lab to get this other egg. They're on the road, and they're like, so we got to get an egg, eh? And they're like, well, is it like an ordinary egg? Is it like for omelets? Or is it like really important? Must be important. This must be a cool fucking egg, right, guys?
Elm just wanted them to pick up a dozen eggs. He forgot them at the store.
Yeah, he's bulking.
Yeah.
And he needs some effective protein.
Those egg prices are going way up, so he's buying them before they skyrocket.
And the last case is at the Marine Pokemon Lab.
Mm-hmm. So we're on the road to the research center. Yeah, it must be an important egg. There it is. But there's nobody here, seemingly, except for one woman who charges right through them. And, of course, Brock goes after her.
Yeah, she's like in your classic scientist garb. I will go with Brock here. She is quite good looking. And I do like the scientist outfit. She looks very serious, very together, though. Totally ignores Brock, which is healthy. I mean, everyone should. And she's out on the dock outside of the lab where there's a lantern who she's talking to. And she's like, they're coming.
They're coming.
They're coming.
They're coming.
Who's coming?
Who's coming to dinner? Supersonic goes, supersonic level optimized, fully operational. And here's Brock, professes his love. She just tells him to shut up. They need to hear them. Who do they need to hear? They hear the wah, wah. That's the song of travel. They'll be here soon. And they breach. It's a bunch of Lapras.
Yes, and it's the Lapras doing the singing that have been detected on the scientist's little radar machine here. Yeah, it's a whole herd of Lapras. Yeah, they've been traveling. And we get this flashback to the Orange Islands because Ash is like looking at one of the Laprases. He's like, holy fuck, that's my old buddy Lapras.
Oh my god, yeah, some of them are familiar looking. There's one that's like a brighter shade of blue. One has this marking on its face. Yeah, these are the Lapras the family of Lapras that Ash's Lapras came from.
Yeah, and then and they had reunited that baby.
Yeah.
Used to be a baby Lapras. That's the other interesting thing. This Lapras is grown up now.
Yeah, it's gotten a little older. Brock even claims, hey, that's the Lapras we knew on Orange Islands. No, it isn't. Brock, you didn't know that Lapras. You were not there.
That's funny, actually. He did say that, and he wasn't there.
Just totally forgot.
I guess, like, Ash and Misty might have filled him in so much that he, like, forgot he wasn't there.
Oh, Ash,
you won't shut up about that fucking Lapras. I see it everywhere. I see it every time I close my eyes.
But the Orange Islands reveals the last piece of the Lapras migration route. Wow, this is Naomi, the scientist. She runs the research place all by herself. Brock wants to know everything about her, including her blood type.
Yeah, I mean, blood types are a whole thing. I'm going to go into that in my literary hour, so don't want to spoil it. But yes, blood types in Japanese media, kind of interesting.
Stay tuned for the hot blood type. Before.
Yeah.
Blood type literary hour coming soon.
Blood.
People.
Get blood on your literature. Make it extra bloody.
Well, I can't read it then.
Write it in blood.
Ooh.
A blood book. Yeah, so Naomi is a Pokemon marine biologist. Another way of saying she studies Pokemon, water Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, we already have like a categorization outside of marine, right? But I guess not all water Pokemon are marine animals. Is that true?
I guess
think most
so.
of them are. Or is that a technicality? Like Squirtle wouldn't count as a marine Pokemon.
Probably not. They'd live on shore, I think.
Yeah.
They're not like sea turtles, I don't think.
No. They're like forest turtles.
Yeah. So those Lapras, they show up at the same time every year in the same spot. They just seem to know and they share with the other Lapras. The key to that may be in Lapras's voice. The singing. The
Yeah, Naomi's collected quite a bit of data on the Lapras's voice, and now especially she's got some great information. Overall, in the scientific community, little is known about the singing, but with Lantern's supersonic tracking ability, they were able to get more. Basically, it was using supersonic attack out, and the waves back were letting them track the sound, I guess? I don't know. Something
like that. Yeah. Meanwhile, Team Rocket, they're spying from the Gyarados sub. They could, if they got all these Lapras, they could run their own little water taxi service and live in the Lapras of Luxury. That's the name of the episode.
Title drop. Meowth
They did it. He said the thing.
Trying to start a water taxi service is a funny little plan.
Yeah.
Like where? Are they gonna like go back to the Orange Islands and have them? These like migratory beasts? Like how are you gonna like actually keep them? How are you gonna actually keep them?
I feel like the Orange Islands would already have plenty of transit between the islands, you know? Considering
That's kind of what
islands.
I'm getting at. Like, what is the gap that you're filling?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there is a good plan here, but I want to see the business plan, James. Right?
Oh,
you've gone from 0 to 100 on this thing. What does the market look like? What's the market share? Who are your competitors?
Though on the other hand, if there was such a good transit system in the Orange Islands, we wouldn't have needed Lapras the whole time.
That is true. It seemed tough to navigate. And like fucking scary zeppelins.
Mm-hmm. So maybe there is a hole to fill.
There could
Possibly.
be. There could be.
Yeah. Well, here's the egg. Is green. The total mystery what's in this egg.
Yeah, green eggs and lambs.
Yeah, there you go. Came from the preserve on Mount Silver. Was poached. Not cooked poached, but poacher poached.
Poacher poached. Maybe intended to be poached.
Yeah, but fell out of their hands and ended up here somehow. Elm is the lead of the Pokemon Preservation Council, and we get a
Ooh.
whole bit of like, wow, I didn't know that.
It's like, why would they even know what the Johto Preservation Council is?
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't seem like something Ash would know.
Lapras just wants to play now. And so they're
Yeah,
playing at
Lapras is
Sunset.
screaming at him. He's like, come down here, Ash.
Get out here!
So
Fucking play
they
with
get
me,
that
damn it!
sweet sunset. It's like Ash running after Lapras, frolicking, riding Lapras. Very fun, very nice.
They take on a big wave, like they're surfing it. Lapras jumps it. It's pretty sweet.
Yep. Get that good freeze frame as they go into the air. Very nice.
Woohoo! So at night, Ash is just, talking to Lapras, very happy that she has a great family and she's gotten so strong, and he shows off his badges and, talks all about the Johto League. Lapras is just like, yeah, sure, Ash, okay, cool, yeah, I'm so interested in this.
I know, I was kind of like, wow, he's just talking, eh?
He's just talking.
He's just yapping. And then we hear this cry from the herd. A whole bunch of Lapras are netted, and Team Rocket is right in there.
With a whole new motto: our research warns, prepare for trouble. Our data is conclusive, so make it double. Devastation in our nation. To denounce the evils of a string bikini and extend our reach a teeny weeny. Jesse James. Team Rocket surfs the wind at the speed of light. Surrender now and shoot the curl or prepare to fight. Meowth, that's right.
Meowth was in scuba gear. Jesse and James are in beach attire.
They're surfing. It's pretty sweet.
Good aesthetic. I don't know if I connected that much to that chant. It was like, okay, that was fine, but a little unnecessary. But, whenever they dress up, that's fun.
Yeah.
Ash arrives right away, and James retaliates with wheezing. We get a smoke screen. Now, did I write this down right? Because this is weird.
Yeah,
Does
probably.
Ash tell Lapras to use Cold Beam?
He sure does.
Oh my god, that was weird, right?
Yep, that's not a move. Ice Beam.
Cold Beam.
Cold Beam.
That
Make
sounds
it
like
cold.
the kind of thing I would say where I'm like trying to remember Ice Beam
Yeah.
and I can't. Use that
It would be.
fucking, what's it called?
What's the cold
beam?
Use the thing where the beam gets cold. I don't know.
What's the opposite of flamethrower? It's like an ice tosser. Use the old snow tosser, Lapras.
Use the hail bucket.
Hail bucket. Hit him with it.
Well, we're using smoke screens so they can't see in Team Rocket. They take off. Brock and Misty Noma getting her sub. Ash is on Team Rocket's tail, but James had turbo power installed on their sub, and they're off. They're off. Vroom.
Yeah.
So Ash gets into the sub.
all underwater.
Lapras goes under. We have to initiate the sodium ionizer. Naomi's just saying a lot of big words here.
Sure is. Is that what she says? Sodium ionizer?
I believe so.
So it's like what's the word? Distilling the water. It's like
As they
removing
go.
minerals. Okay, that's useful. I don't really get that, but anyways, did she also call this the SS Innocent Carl?
I did not write it
That's
down,
what I
so I
swear
don't know.
she said, but I couldn't quite make it out. I was like, what the hell is Innocent Carl for
I'm-
the name?
I like the name Innocent Carl.
I feel like I misheard her, but let's pretend that I didn't, and the submarine's name is the SS Innocent Carl.
Oh, it's the SS Innocent Coral, but we can refer to it as Carl.
The Innocent Carl is way funny.
Way better.
Like, why is Carl so innocent? That Carl's
He's
never
pure.
done anything wrong in his life.
Untouched by sin.
Blessed innocent Carl.
Blessed are we.
The new Pope has selected their name. Pope Innocent Carl.
The 15th.
Yeah. So
Well,
anyways.
yeah, they go down in Innocent Carl.
Not so innocent now. Everyone's
No,
climbing
heyo.
inside.
Everyone's gone down in him, yeah.
Ugh.
Team Rocket, as they're moving, they're celebrating, but the Lapras are getting loony. They're breaking the net. They get out. Team Rocket goes to resurface to mend the net, but it seems they're out of gas as they're approaching some kind of watery whirlwind. And they go blasting off with a couple of the Lapras still in the nets.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of whirlpools under there. The remaining Lapras, though, because Team Rocket basically only had 2 that they're still pulling away. I think 2. The
Yeah.
remaining of the herd is okay, but they're now surrounded by these whirlpools.
So the sub comes up. They find the Lapras, but 2 are missing. Hopefully not caught up in that cyclone. Oh God, how do we tell him?
It ain't good, but
Ain't good.
luckily Ash's Lapras is hearing something, and Lapras is singing, is hearing back, identifies the herd. That's cool. Few are missing. Oh yeah, you said that. Now Lapras sings some more, and then they follow. So we're navigating with song. That beautiful magical song is gonna get us through these cyclones.
And so Naomi picks something up on the audio radar. It's the two missing Lapras. And
AKA
sitting
a
in
sonar.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And I know this was a great time. They're just sitting here in front of these cyclones, and Naomi's just explaining everything. This is a great time for a casual conversation.
Yeah, what was she talking about here? Like science? Science
Something like
stuff?
that. I didn't write it
Or
down.
just
All I
the
just
songs?
noted was
I didn't either. This
this
clearly
was
went
not
one
the
in
time for this.
one ear and what out the other. I was like, what is Naomi yapping about?
You got these cyclones on all sides of you, and you're just like, did you guys know that cyclones are actually blah, 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 blah? I don't have any cyclone
underwater
facts. I'm sorry.
whirlpools that spin. In Australia, they spin the other direction.
Something about gravity. They're upside down. I don't know.
Yeah.
So the radar shows a nearby island, so we gotta hurry. So on land, Team Rocket, they're bemoaning getting wet and spending all the money on the turbo, but pinching pennies on the net. And here comes Lapras in the sub.
Yeah, the whole herd appears and the gang. So, Weezing and Arbok are back up, but Brock's gonna jump into the battle with Crobat. This is sweet. He starts off with a Sonic Boom. It
Can't
hits
learn
both
that.
of those suckers. Oh, he can't learn Sonic
Can't
Boom?
learn that. No.
Oh, nice.
But honestly, it should. It seems like a
I know, I didn't
Zubat line
second
move.
guess it. I was like, that does
Yeah.
seem like a Zubat move. Because it's like sonar themed. So,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm on supersonic, so I mean,
Oh, that's the
What's-
move. Gotcha.
what's the difference between that and a sonic boom? You know.
One is in Street Fighter.
And
Sonic
one is a
Boom.
really terrible. Oh, the same one is a really terrible video game.
Oh, Sonic Boom. Wii U? So Wii U and 3DS? Yeah.
Wii U is the really bad one.
Or is the 3DS one amazing?
I think the
Couldn't
3DS one
doubt
was
it.
just like whatever.
Okay,
what I know.
but not like horribly bad.
Not as bad as the Wii U one.
It's also funny to me. Okay, Sonic Boom segue. Like they made like a multi-season TV show out of Sonic Boom also.
And it's pretty good.
And that's funny to me. I mean, what I've seen of it is it pretty good?
Oh yeah.
It's kind of funny, right? It's kind of funny. But it's still kind of weird because, like, what the fuck did they do to Knuckles? But anyways, it is kind of funny. But that's what I'm getting at. Like, who was like, that game fucking sucks? I guess they just lined it up. They were probably making it far before it got released. But anyways.
One of my favorite quotes from Sonic Boom is when Amy is talking about, like, they're playing soccer or something, and she's going for a penalty goal, and she's talking about breaking the glass ceiling and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's a woman, and Knuckles, who is an idiot in the show, goes, "You know, Amy, anytime someone calls attention to the breaking of gender roles, it ultimately undermines the concept of gender equality by implying that this is an exception and not the status quo."
Wow.
And then they look at him, and he's like, "I might be a meathead, but I'm still a feminist."
Okay, I was right. Sonic Boom is the funny one. Right?
It's very good. Like,
It's
there's another
funny,
one.
yeah,
Sonic.
okay.
Sonic is like, I don't know the context. I just know the one-liner. He gets a ticket for speeding, and he's like, "I'd fight this in court, but I don't think they're gonna take 'gotta go fast' as an excuse."
Okay, yeah.
Or I don't think it'll stand up in court or whatever. It's very good.
It's the funny one. Gotcha. Yeah. Sonic X was the.
Or Knuckles, he takes a paper, he stares at it, pulls out his reading glasses, and just stares at it and goes, "I can't read."
I actually like that kind of cartoon bit.
It's so good. Oh man.
Okay,
Hey,
you're right. Sonic Boom, very funny.
Put that on the list. Extra podcasts to do. on
Do
the
a
network.
Sonic Boom podcast. I would unironically like that. Actually.
Let's do it.
Some kind of funny cartoon.
Once we get to 200 patrons.
And it combines our two loves. Are you actually sticking to that when you get 200?
Sure. 200 patrons and we'll start
We'll do
Sonic
it.
Boom.
The Sonic Boom podcast. Combines our two loves, humor and furries.
Sure, the two things that we're known for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not Pokemon or anything, you know.
I mean, that's kind of furry.
It's furry adjacent.
Anyways, we were talking about Crobat.
Yeah, where were we? Sonic Boom.
Guile, Knuckles.
I gotta find Sonic Boom in my notes.
The Sonic Boom hits. Sonic Boom hits, Kellan. Check it out.
It hits.
It hits Weezing and Arbok. Okay. And then Meowth steps up. So then Pikachu jumps in, quick attacks Meowth. Meowth can't do shit, unfortunately.
Great line from Meowth, though. He's a rebel not without claws.
Not without claws.
Very good
funny.
line.
Very good line.
Yeah, Pikachu tackles him. Gang gets in to free them. Arbok and Weezing, they're still not down, but the Lapras herd, they all Ice Beam together to freeze them, and Pikachu finishes them off with a Thunder. They go blasting off again.
The unified herd Ice Beam was quite cool. They all kind of congregate on a central point of blast, and then it makes a Mega Beam.
So the gang say goodbye to Lapras. They head out. As they leave, they see our Lapras is asked to take over the lead. It's a handover. Our Lapras is the leader of the herd. Oh my god.
Yeah, okay. This was kind of... how they exposited this was kind of funny, though. Because Brock's like, the leader's giving Lapras the lead. And Naomi's like, it's a handover. And Ash is like, what do you mean?
God damn it, Ash.
And then Naomi's like, well, Lapras did like a good job. So they're like rewarding it by making it the leader. And then Ash is like, oh, that's what handover means. Here, I thought they were having a nice breakfast pastry.
And he has stuff, of course, related to himself. He's like, yeah, I'll do the same thing, and I'll become a Pokemon master someday. Okay, Ash, sure.
Yeah, I was
just
like,
let Lapras have this one.
I was like, this was like not... Like, Ash kind of needs to learn. There's like a general social rule around, like, how you don't need to talk all the time.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, Lapras is the leader, and Ash could have just been like, great job, Lapras.
Good for it, yeah. But no, he has to jump in there with himself.
What's a handover?
Oh my god. It's a door!
Yeah.
So we're calling Elm.
A door.
We're calling Elm. Finally, Naomi can complete her thesis. They have the egg. They say goodbye to Naomi. And Brock says, see you later. And she's like, that's a deal, Brock. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. We got something going on here. We'll never see her again, so I don't think so. But, ooh.
I indeed do not think so.
And that's the episode.
Okay, so literary hour. Kellan, I wanted
Blood
to
types,
bring
baby.
up why it was notable that Brock wanted to know Naomi's blood type. So, do you know anything about this? Like, did that just sound weird to you? Or
No,
you
that
like,
was just a weird
Brock
thing.
Being goofy? Okay, good. So, this actually has a bit more of a meaning. It's sort of something that's seen in a lot of Japanese kind of like almost like romance media. So, you know how in like let's say rom-coms, or maybe even like a better example is like boy bands or something. Like think of like an old magazine for like teenage girls, okay? And it would have like the Backstreet Boys in it. And it might say like what they're like the Backstreet Boys' favorite things are, right? So that the girls would be like, oh, I like the one who like likes dogs, you know, he's so like sweet, right? Like, are you with me so far? That kind of makes sense.
Sure, yeah.
So in a lot of like, and not just Japan, but some other Asian cultures too, blood types are considered like almost like horoscopes. They attach them with personalities.
Oh,
So in a lot of media, like boy band stuff, idol pop, they'll have their blood types listed there because it's like, oh my god, yeah, he's such a B, he's such an A negative. Like that's so Justin Timberlake, you know what I mean? So when he's asking her blood type, he's kind of like asking her horoscope.
Oh, interesting.
And it's something they bring up in a lot of kind of like rom-com-y stuff, but also like a lot of shonen manga too. In One Piece, Ichiro Oda was once like asked in his like write-in section what the pirate crew's blood types were, and he like made up his own blood type system. Luffy's an F, Zoro is XF, Nami is X, and it keeps going on. And people apparently are trying to map it to real blood types, but it only works like kind of. So that's kind of funny. Yeah, sometimes it lines up, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, in a lot of other ones, they'll be like, Jonathan Joestar in JoJo's is type A, fitting with his caring personality, whereas Joseph Joestar is type B, suiting his more playful personality and optimism, especially as a young man. So stuff like that.
That
The whole
is
thing.
wild. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing that now I pointed it out, you might see in more stuff. right? Like I wouldn't be. You might like slip into Squid Game or something and be like, "Oh my god, he's a universal donor. That's so amazing." That means that he's a generous, selfless character.
Spoilers, there was a universal donor in Squid Game.
Oh, it actually plays a role.
That actually comes into things, yeah.
That's funny.
All right, shall we rate?
Yes, so this is the 4 for the plastic ping pong pitcher projected rankings. We pull 2 categories at random from this ping pong pitcher. Rank the episode based on those categories and those categories only. What do we got first, Kellan?
It's the world's worst detectives.
I honestly think that Ash not knowing what a handover was kind of in that. Now, I know it doesn't quite fit, because usually we use that category for where they, like, point out something obvious. But there was just something weird about how they explained the concept of a handover that was like, what the fuck is going on? So, I think that half counts.
Yeah, I'll have to take away points because they do figure out relatively quickly that the Lapras is Ashes, or was Ashes.
Oh, true. And Naomi's pretty on top of things. Her downfall is maybe having too many details to share, but it's whatever.
Ash doesn't know what a marine biologist is.
Well,
so that's
10.
That's something.
Yeah.
It's weak.
But that's weak, yeah.
It's very weak. I can't think of anything else.
Like, our favorite World Worst Detectives is where they just point out something really obvious.
It's a door, yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't think of anything on that level.
No, I think this would have been better on Ash more on moments, actually.
It would have.
So I'll go with a 4.
4, that's actually higher than I was gonna go. I was gonna go 2.8.
Well, the handover dialogue really is rattling in my brain. It doesn't quite fit, but it's making me feel something.
That's a 3.4 for that. Next will be our pay it forward treasure trash / shiny shit. Is there any shiny shit?
The ice beam at the end is shiny.
That's shiny. The egg is kind of shiny.
It has a sheen, I suppose. But it's matte. It's not really shiny.
Any treasure trash go along with it? I don't think so.
No.
The Gyarados sub is kind of shiny shit because they souped it up.
And it does get slammered and hammered. I don't know, though. This isn't great.
And it's not good either, no.
You know what? They mentioned Mount Silver, and silver is shiny. It's a shiny name.
It's not a 0. I'm going 3. Flat 3.
And the egg is a treasure to somebody.
But it's not trash.
To the poachers. It was thrown away or lost.
That is true. That's true, yeah.
Okay, I'll go 4 again. I'll go 4.
4. That's 3.5 overall. 3.45 for Lapras of Luxury.
You know what's funny is I actually more or less liked this episode.
It was a fine episode, yeah.
I mean, these 2 episodes, they're not filler, right? Because the egg plays a role. We're going towards Mount Silver. It's kind of all fitting together. I liked seeing Lapras again. I liked the sort of scientist to migration setting. It was pretty good. It was kind of what I want out of these like weird little interim episodes.
Yeah. Well, what about the next episode, 260, Hatch Me If You Can?
First of all, S tier name.
Great name.
Very good name.
Solid name. I don't know if I would go S tier, but it's a solid name.
Okay, maybe A+.
I would go like high A, yeah. We're carrying the egg, continuing to New Bark Town, chilling for some food. Brock thinks the egg has to be some kind of legendary Pokemon. Oh
and Ash is like, holy fuck, probably. And it's hatching. It's glowing. Oh my god.
Then it stopped.
False alarm.
It's the Braxton Hicks of egg hatching.
I was going to make that same joke. A Preston Hicks egg glow.
Maybe it needs to be warm, so Ash shoves it under his shirt. Team Rocket, meanwhile, they're watching in. How do we get a hold of this legendary egg?
I really appreciated that dialogue because they don't know that it's legendary. Team Rocket just heard them conjecture, heard Brock be like, what if it's a legendary Pokemon? And then Team Rocket's like, how'd they get a legendary Pokemon egg? James is like, I've never heard of a legendary egg.
Those are so rare.
That was very good, like, foolish dialogue. That was fun.
And it glows again under his shirt, and then Ash is just like, I think it hatched. Which I thought was funny. And he unveils it. I did it! Checks the decks. You didn't
I
do
know
anything.
he's a proud mother.
Yeah. It's a Larvitar. Oh. So I've got a
Okay.
question here before we get into this thing from Alex, acting CEO of Joy for Joys. The current CEO had a accident,
Whoa.
quote unquote.
Okay, there's a dark backstory. Okay.
Alex wants to know if you could hatch a Pokemon with the same method as in the games, i.e., you have to walk around in order to warm the egg to hatch it. Which Pokemon would you hatch? Caveat: the better/rarer the Pokemon, the more steps it takes to hatch. A Magikarp is like a block. A Legendary is at least to the moon and back. So how far are you willing to walk for a Pokemon?
So, what are my goals here? Like, am I using this as a fitness challenge? Because if so, give me that Dragonite. We'll pump out something tough. Give me Lugia. We'll get our steps in. Or should I just like pump out a ton of Magikarp and sell them? Right? Should I be
Yeah.
like every day just hatching like 100 Magikarp?
Yeah, give me the Sun Current. I'm not in this for the long haul. I'm not a
You're
distance
like
walker.
walking. Fuck that.
Yeah. That's my answer.
So it depends what my fitness goals are.
Cop out answer. I got you.
It's not a cop out. I'm saying it's either a Magikarp or a Lugia, and
Okay.
nothing in between. I'm either going all in, walking the fuck out of this thing, or I'm turning it into a business model and just spawning Magikarp like they're going out of style.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
It's a rug pull on Magikarp. It's a pump and dump.
well, with that, let's talk Larvitar, shall we? Or as they pronounce in the show the whole episode, Larvitar. Which I'm sorry, that's wrong.
Yeah, it was so overpronounced. I know that was catching me off guard too. I was like, Larvitar kind of flows, but they're just like
Larvitar.
Larvitar. Like they're just they're chewing.
It doesn't
on
work. It does
Yeah,
not work.
They're spitting out the gristle of that word. And it's like ugh.
Well, Larvitar is the pseudo from Gen 2, evolves into
Pseudo
Pupitar,
legendary.
then Tyranitar. Little rock
Pupitar
ground
is such a
guy.
gross name. Larvitar is a pretty good name. I like Larvitar actually. It's cute. The Tyranitar is like a sick ass Pokemon design. Like
It's like
very
Godzilla,
cool.
yeah.
And he's a good Pokemon too, right? Tyranitar?
Oh, yeah. The pseudos are all good.
That's
all
kind of
very
the
good.
point, yeah.
Yeah. Problem is that they take forever to get good.
And to get, right? Because so this thing you
Yeah.
find in Mount Silver, right?
Yeah, not till
So,
the end
like,
of the game,
We're talking
Gen
at
2.
the very end of the game.
which makes it pretty useless then because it's you're supposed to use it still. You're supposed to have an open slot on your team for this thing. I don't think
And then
so.
train it up just to fight Red. Like, that's the
Yeah.
whole point. So, yeah, that's always been kind of disappointing. Like, I've never really used it because of that. But I've
Yeah.
always known that it's good. And it seems like a really good Pokemon. What type is it?
Pupitar and Larvitar are both rock ground. Tyranitar is rock dark.
Oh, okay, rock. Okay. I thought maybe there'd be some dragon in there. Interesting.
No, I think it can learn some dragon moves, but it doesn't. Not
Okay,
a dragon
rock
type.
ground, rock
Yeah.
dark. Gotcha. Yeah, anything else I should know about Larvitar? Any lore that's interesting? They call it the rock skinned Pokemon, so it's a
it
rock
eats-
Pokemon. It's got tough skin.
It eats dirt apparently.
Also, it's like a Goron.
Yeah. Well, no, they eat rocks. Larvitar just eats straight dirt.
Oh, so like Goron is like the refined version.
Yeah. They have a
They're like-
refined palate.
They have a refined palate, the finest rocks. Larvitar's just chowing down on mud.
Yeah, Larvitar is just the baby sitting outside in the dirt, shoveling it in.
Ooh. Okay.
Well, any other
yeah.
questions about Larvitar?
I don't think so. I like
Alright.
its design. I don't really know how to describe it. It's like, I mean,
Little
clearly
green
the
guy. I
names
don't
are
know.
supposed to be talking about stages of growth of an insect, but it's
Larval
not
people. Yeah.
exactly.
Pupa.
But it's not particularly insectuous. Insectal. Insectuous is a horrible word. I regret saying that. But it doesn't look that much like an insect. So
No, not really.
a little, I guess, but not really.
Let's
I'm
see
not
what.
really sure why the names were picked.
It's Bubblebeady just says that it shares similarities with the dinosaurs and kaiju.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, it's a kaiju for sure. Like you said, Godzilla.
Yeah. So
It is.
nothing. Yeah, nothing insecty like that.
I guess Godzilla, comes from an egg. So he
Sure.
does. Yeah, there's Godzilla eggs.
Imagine the omelet you make with that thing. Oh boy.
Was a Godzilla egg?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be something. One
Well-
person tried. They got stomped.
Oh goodness. Well, this Larvitar is not moving, and it's cold, so we got to get it to a center. Thankfully, the guidebook says there's one close by, and so we're there. A convenient Pokemon Center in the
It's
middle
got
of
low
nowhere.
skin temperature even for a rock Pokemon. And that was kind of an interesting topic to me, is that, oh, are they still warm-blooded? Are rock Pokemon warm-blooded? Like, are they
I don't
supposed
know.
to produce their own internal heat? Like, what's going on?
Maybe. Yeah, Joy can't figure out what's going on with this thing, so we need to call Elm. And so we go to Elm, who is welcoming Oak and Delia.
Woohoo! It's been so long, Kellan.
I knew you'd be
Our
happy
sweet
about this.
angel Delia is here. She's came with Oak. They've come to see Ash while he's coming to Newbork.
Newbork.
Town.
Bork, bork, bork.
Newbork Town. Elm had let them know. Delia's very excited to see Ash. And Elm's like, what if you put on a monster's mask and scared him? And then she's like, I did that all the time before. And she like makes this like zombie face. She's like the crypt keeper. She's all like cold and dead. And Elm's
Yeah,
like, you look like a fun mom.
That was fucking creepy.
It was a bit of a pointless conversation, but I guess it was fun.
Yeah. Well, there's a storm rolling in.
Of course.
A heater on Larvitar. Joy had sent an email to Elm because he wasn't in.
He's not answering because he was out picking up Oak and Delia.
Its temperature is getting lower and lower, and the power goes out. But the generator is supposed to start, so Joy goes to investigate. Oh no, lightning has struck the generator, but a pitfall. Oh no, Team Rocket has turned it into a backyard barbecue.
Yep, they're here to steal that hatchling. They want whatever it is, they don't really know. Now, the kids inside see what seems to be Joy and an ambulance driver coming back in, asking them to put the Larvitar inside of their transportation device. And Brock immediately sniffs out the truth.
He
You want to go
knows
through this part, Kellan?
there's a cheap imitation Joy. The real voice has a voice of an angel, but yours sounds like a gravel truck on a dirt road.
That was great.
The real Joy smells like I didn't know what it smells like.
Flowery
but
fields or something.
Flowery fields, but this one smells like holes dug deep in the earth. Plus, the real Joy's mouth moves when she speaks.
And that was the slam dunk of the
That
bit.
was good. That was good.
The real Joy's mouth moves when she speaks.
Apparently,
so
that was
funny.
that was dub only. That wasn't even in the original. That line.
Aw. That's such a funny joke to me. I like these things that call out sort of like cartoony devices that, suddenly like how it's drawn is part of the world.
Yeah.
You know?
It's very good.
I like that a lot, yeah.
Because that was my thing. It's like they don't notice that her mouth isn't moving. That's a little ridiculous. But no,
Nope,
Brock did.
called it.
Brock figured it out.
So Team Rocket reveals themselves and pulls on Larvitar there. Pikachu thunderbolts, but they've ran off.
Yeah, things go running off again. Brock and Misty save Joy. Ash has an idea. Cyndaquil comes out to warm up Larvitar.
Yeah, smart.
And we go back to Elm's lab. They're all eating dinner. He and Oak are arguing about the red Gyarados and environmental causes on a Pokemon's personality.
Yeah, we all know that environments are what determines personality, but don't you know, Elm, that Gyarados are naturally very angry? And Delia's like, can we talk about something else? This is fucking boring.
So I got another question here from Kellan's calendar showing the audience there are only 8 more weeks of Johto. Oh my god.
Oh,
We're getting
someone's
close.
counting.
Yeah. Oak and Elm are having a debate in this episode about environment's effect on Pokemon. This felt like talking politics at the dinner table. If you were a Pokemon professor, what weird theory or conspiracy would you focus on based on your field of study?
Like, what would I bring up Thanksgiving that would get me in trouble?
Yeah, sure.
They're turning the Pokemon transgender.
No, Graham, it's transgenic.
Oh, yeah, right. I read the whole paper wrong.
Trump said it's transgender.
I mean, for me, it's probably that the Joys are clones.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know, I'm telling you, Grandpa, they're all clones. Cut that out. Cut that out. We've got a Joy down the street. She's a lovely lady. Why do you keep calling? I'm telling you, Grandpa, they're clones. Okay, and I've got the proof.
She might be lovely, but she's also a clone.
Yeah, not that there's anything wrong with that. Nothing against her, but who's controlling this all, right? This goes straight to the top, Grandpa.
Goes to the top.
And then they're all screaming. You've ruined Thanksgiving again, Grandpa.
I don't know what I would my like focus of study would be. I don't know how cool Breloom is. I would just study that thing for
That's
forever.
not controversial. What about when your
No.
cousin brings a sand slash?
Oh, fuck that guy.
Now you've got a big fight.
Yeah.
Look, Kellan just doesn't want to be in the same room as your shitty sand slash, okay? Just respect it. This is my life choice, though.
I love Sandslash, and you're not gonna.
I'm
You
marrying
can't tell me I'm
Sand Slash,
wrong.
and I want you to come to the wedding. I
Never.
put my foot down.
You're disowned. Yeah, my field of study is just why Sandslash fucking sucks.
Is Sand Slash hating?
Yeah, I like it. We'll go with that.
Yep.
All right. Well, everyone's asleep. Ash has this dream that he's trapped in an egg in a box on this great adventure, falling off the back of a motorcycle and being in amongst a bunch of people and then almost getting run over by a truck.
Yeah, kicked into traffic. Very scary stuff.
He thinks him and Larvitar were having the same nightmare.
I was there. Ooh.
Ooh.
And then Elm, Oak, and Delia appear, and basically they all just recite the plot so far.
Yeah.
This is what has happened.
Ash is confused as to why Oak and Delia are here, and she just deflects with food.
Oh, she deflects so hard. She's like, what are you and Professor Oak doing here? She's like, anybody want to eat?
This was more evidence that Oak and Delia are doing it.
This was maybe the biggest evidence so far was how hard she deflected.
Exactly.
Right? Because if she had just been like, oh yeah, well, like Oak wanted to visit Elm and I wanted to see you, so we like decided to like carpool, right? Not that weird. But the like, what are you guys doing together? Who wants dinner?
Yeah. We'll have breakfast and then I'll tell you. And then she never told him.
Yeah. It was so funny.
Oh my goodness.
That was very funny.
Elm did something to save it. I don't know what it was, but he saved the Larvitar, but it's still not responding to external stimuli. Plus, it hasn't eaten at all since it hatched.
Yeah, they're like, it's saved. And then they were like, it's not saved.
It's not saved yet. Speaking of, breakfast is ready. No one solved a medical miracle on an empty stomach.
Good
So
advice.
they're like, yeah, sure. So they all
I would
leave.
be doing just cooking while the people think about medicine.
And yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then suddenly Larvitar's eyes open as soon as everyone leaves.
Interesting.
Ash's theory is that something terrible happened to it while I was in the egg. And so he flashes back to the dream he had. We watch the dream again.
This is one of my least favorite Pokemon tropes, is when it does a flashback to something else. Okay, great. That was fine. Right? The dream was new content. When it flashes back to something in a previous episode, okay, I can kind of live with it. You need to catch people up. When it flashes back to something that's happened in the same
2 minutes
episode,
ago.
though, I lose my mind. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, are you thinking people maybe didn't catch the first 10 minutes? Like, is this because of the, like, it's like on airtime? Is this the cable TV technique? Like, what the fuck's going on?
This is a great question, and I have no answers for you. Because it is just really stupid. I think the answer is just they wanted to fill time.
Yeah, no, it was probably a timing thing. So, yeah, Misty's like, I guess Ash was inside Larvitar's dream. And Ash wants to carry Larvitar outside, show him the world. He thinks that's going to help. So Ash is outside, Larvitar, showing him, hey, Larvitar, this is a field.
I love this. He's got
this
his,
is the ocean.
He's got his arms outstretched, holding Larvitar by the armpits like a baby. He's like,
Yeah.
This is a field. That's the ocean. That's the sky.
I actually did laugh out loud when he said, this is a field.
Yeah.
Just how he delivered it. It was so
good.
dorky.
Tries showing him how exciting their world is, and then suddenly Team Rocket, they're here, another full motto. Prepare for trouble and stop your dreaming. Make it double because we're busy scheming to protect the world from goody two-shoes and let you know that when you snooze, you lose. Go ahead, take your nap, and float off to Dreamland. Then your Pokemon will be under our command. Jesse, James, Team Rocket, bless with the speed of light, sprint and prepare to fight. Yeah, that's right.
They're kind of dressed as like farm hands, and then they're not.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they have like a big hay bale. They're like, or a haystack. They're like, come lay in this hay with us. I don't know. Then they run to the haystack. Out of the haystack comes this big farming mech. It's like a giant tractor thing with like a net and like robo hands. And now it shoots one of the hands. The hand's like flying ahead, and it like is gonna grab on Ash. but it's like doing like rock, paper, scissors or something with him.
Yeah, so this is Operation Larvitar Capture, which is a very great name. Yeah, Meowth launches the hand. He's like rock, paper, scissors, and so Ash, as he's running away, throws scissors, playing the game, and the mech throws rock. Rock beats scissors.
And then Meowth reveals that the program cheats. It actually like is just quicker, right? Like it throws it very instantly, so it reads what you're gonna say and then
It throws
it.
3 microseconds after the opponent,
Yes.
so it'll never lose. But they use this as a way to like catch Ash and Larvitar.
But really,
it
it just
pins
grabbed
Ash.
it like it always
Yeah.
could have. So, but Meowth insists that they actually won Larvitar. This is giving them legal
Yeah.
rights to Larvitar because of the outcome of the rock, paper, scissors match. Pikachu tries waking up Larvitar. It's not really working. So then Pikachu tries thunderbolting the mech. But of course, this mech is insulated. And Wobbuffet agrees.
Gets grabbed, and as they're going to grab Larvitar, there's a bunch of Jumpluff that we saw a little earlier that are intercepting, and Larvitar, seeing all of this, launches a Screech attack,
Ooh, yeah.
which
howls
bursts
at
everyone's
the moon.
eardrums. Yeah.
This is pretty, or the sun, I guess it's daytime. This was an interesting portrayal of Screech because, like, everyone in the vicinity, even the adults who are fairly far away, their ears are like hurting. So Screech is powerful here.
Apparently. Ash pleads with him to get away, to just run, but Larvitar flashes back.
Okay, flashback within the same episode. Great.
Love it.
Doing it again.
And so Larvitar kind of glows. He's got like this outer glow that you can apply on Photoshop. And he lifts the truck. Releases
it's a little
Pikachu.
bit like what Psyduck's glowing.
Yeah.
But not the same color. It's more like white. But it's like, there's this thing in Pokemon that's like the psychic glow. Like psychic attacks. I need to follow. This isn't a psychic attack though, but it kind of looked like a psychic attack.
Well, he releases Pikachu using hidden power and sends them flying.
Now that's actually a rock attack, right?
That hidden power is any type.
Oh, okay. Explain this to me. I don't really know it then.
Hidden power.
I feel like I vaguely remember it was a Gen 2 move, right?
Yeah.
But it's not good, right?
Well, it can be. It's very dependent.
Okay.
In Gen 2 through 5, its power varied from 30 to 70. And its type also varied from Pokemon to Pokemon. Like any Pokemon could learn it. But depending on your IVs or DVs in Gen 2, that determines its type and power.
Oh, so I'd probably just gotten a shitty version.
Probably, yeah. And then from Gen 6 onwards, it was just a base
interesting.
60, but the IVs still determine its typing.
Ah, gotcha.
So
okay, interesting. So it can be decent, I guess?
It can be very good coverage. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, because of how the types work.
Or in early gens where move sets were just really shit, it can be decent stab move if you get lucky.
Okay.
But yeah, it's very interesting. It's been removed because they did that with a bunch of moves, which is unfortunate because it's a very fun move. But
yeah, I guess it's a little bit of an interesting move.
Yeah, it gives usability to other Pokemon that wouldn't normally have it. So
yeah. Oh, makes sense. Okay, so that thing sends Team Rocket blasting off. And everyone's impressed. Brock is like, just wait till this thing gets some training in. Ash is impressed that they did this with teamwork. Well, not them, but the Jumpluff and Larvitar. So very cool. They're friends now. Like, see, you made friends.
But he's kind of scared of the Jumpluff. And, but nothing's scary. Everything's fine now. There's a bunch of Blossom here now that do a dance just for him, and some Butterfree and Pidgey flying above. And the gang approaches, because it's responding normally, but Misty approaches, and he hardens right back up. So he's still a little scared. And then suddenly we're in New Bark Town.
Yes, they got there right away. I guess they were close by. I don't know. At the Poke Center, Ash is registering. You're registered. There you go.
Yep, 8 badges verified, officially registered. Woohoo for the Silver Conference. And then at sunset, they're saying goodbye.
Sunset, baby. Saying goodbye to the adults. Yep.
Delia's counting on Brock and Misty to take care of Ash. Elm wants Ash to take Larvitar with him to the Pokemon Reserve at Mount Silver to take Larvitar back to where the egg was laid, where he's supposed to be. And Larvitar just seems to want to go wherever Ash goes. So
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of a hesitancy at first because it was almost like Ash was unsure if like Larvitar could handle the journey. And that made me really reflect on how the adults were just like, there's a known criminal organization that pops up every week and attacks our children, but like we're not worried about them at all.
yeah.
See you
Yeah,
later.
They say at one point to Larvitar, Team Rocket's gone. You don't have to worry about them anymore. I'm thinking, maybe next week. I don't know.
They're there all the time.
Yeah.
They have dangerous machinery. They have a giant, I don't even know what to call wheezing. They have a gas producing ball.
And
they have a giant cobra that can spit poison stingers.
Well, Larvitar, he's just going to chill in the backpack, which is super cute. And also crazy because Larvitar weighs 158 pounds.
Oh, now that's getting your reps in. Holy.
Yeah. And they're off to the Silver Conference and the Johto League. And that's the episode.
Okay, literary hour. Trope I wanted to bring up was that of shared dreams. So Ash is sharing Larvitar's dream, and that's where he kind of understands what's actually going on. Shared dreams are a trope in a bunch of literature. Often it's taken as like, oh, a bunch of people in the world have this dream together, and that's how they like, okay, know about something. Or somebody has dreams, and that's how they know they're like chosen heroes, or someone has a dream telling them to do something, right? A calling. These are all different kinds of shared or prophetic dreams. This is a little bit different from Ash's dream, but I like this in Call of Cthulhu by H.P. Lovecraft. People all over the world have horrifying nightmares and visions of the sunken city Arila. Artists and poets had the clearest and most terrifying visions, while average working class folk experienced none at all. Artists are, of course, the ones to go mad. Scientists suffered more minor vision, but these dreams were enough to spark cults and mania across the globe. So the start of the madness of the thing, okay, that can you actually gaze in the abyss, that will it haunt you forever? Because Cthulhu is like a mind monster, kind of. Like you go insane if you can even look upon it or something like that. But yeah, this idea of dreams that affect artists and poets the most. You think we would be in there, Kellan? We're kind of like artists.
We are artists.
We say shit on the internet.
This is art, this podcast.
This is so art.
It's so art, as I say.
Screaming is art. It's not derivative of other funny equals loud creators at all.
No, not at all. No. Funny does equal loud in our circumstance.
Yeah!
So, all right, let's rate this thing and get out of here.
Yeah, 4-pour part 2. Let's 4-pour up this episode. What do we got first, Kellan? You got a ball for me to gaze upon?
I got a ball. It's the sweet sentences.
Ooh, okay. Let me take a gander.
Is this the one with the good Meowth? No, that was Rebel without a claw. Rather, Rebel without no claws was
last episode.
Last episode, yeah.
This is a field.
That's a pretty good one. I'll take that one.
Ooh, I didn't really catch any that were like, oh, I like enjoyed this sentence particularly much. Was there anything like in the chant? Anything funny around there?
Not really. They're just talking about sleep, and I think it more comes from their outfits.
Yeah, and like the adults' dialogue didn't particularly move.
Oh, there is the whole Brock pointing out how this is an imitation Joy.
Oh yeah, okay. That's actually good. You're right. You're right. Yeah, that whole paragraph is quite good. Right, especially it was like voice like an angel, but this one has a voice like a gravel truck on dirt road. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. But
okay, you know what? I like that sentence, that whole paragraph. That gets some boosts.
Yeah, I'm going 3.5.
Yeah, I don't think there's a ton here. I also like the part where they're like, how'd they get the legendary egg? I've never heard of a legendary egg. That's not really a sweet thing. So, no, I'm going to have to go low also. We'll go 2.9.
That's 3.2 for that. Final category of the day will be the horny Brock moments.
Okay. I mean, that paragraph again.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And it's a beautiful horny Brock moment because he solves the problem.
Yeah.
With his horniness. It's actually like horny utility, which is great.
Yeah,
Like
but
when
he
solves
doesn't
problems with hoardiness.
he doesn't really flirt with the actual joy this time
No,
that we see.
but I did like this
So,
one.
but it was a
you're
good
right.
moment.
I'm not going to go like crazy high because of that. 6.1.
6.1. I'm going flat 5, so that's 5.55 overall for Hatch Me If You Can. 4.375. Really rough week.
Yeah, what did Lapras get?
3.45. 4 took no
Holy
prisoners.
God. And I liked these episodes. Like, for what they were, I thought they were pretty enjoyable. So,
They're pretty solid episodes.
Yeah, they're good.
Well,
So that's rough. That's rough. All right.
yeah.
Well,
But that's it for this week. We did it.
okay. Kellan. Yes, we're going pretty deep in Johto. Apparently, you have a hidden calendar that you're keeping secret. What are we going to watch next?
It's not really hidden. You have access to the spreadsheet as well. But, you know.
It's super public.
Yeah. We'll do 2 more episodes next week. It's 261, Entei at Your Own Risk. Or in Japanese,
Oh my God.
Entei and Friends of the Hot Spring! Exclamation.
Now, Entei and Friends of the Hot Spring or Entei and Friends of the Hot Spring? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
great
are
question.
Entei and Friends all of the Hot Spring, or are they like Friends of the Hot Spring and Entei?
And Entei.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll
have
see.
to
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Find out next week.
And then episode
if there should have been
262.
an Oxford comma.
And then episode 262, A Crowning Achievement, or in Japanese, Yado King! Exclamation.
Nope.
King symbol! Exclamation.
Yado King.
Yado
Cool.
King.
I'm going to find out whatever that is. What a Yado King is. I
Yeah.
can guess, but we'll see. But I don't
Take
want
a guess.
I don't want to guess.
No, okay, fine.
There are no kings.
No kings. No kings. No kings.
Thank you all for listening. This has been TKAD. Please leave comments down below. We are looking for a comment on if you prefer being referred to as the TKAD Piss Babies. So let us know. As if you're on YouTube, the channel is Hydra Leech. You can also get us anywhere 5 podcasts are downloaded. That's the audio version only, Spotify, etc. If you want to reach out to us, to killadelibird@gmail.com. Also on Blue Sky, handle is @Delibird. And then we have a Google form in every description linked where you can ask us questions in the upcoming episodes. If they're in on time, we'll read them out while we're recording, give you some fun answers. Intro and outro music is 80 Synthwave by Alexi Action. Kellan runs TikTok. TikTok is Hydra Leeches. And then twitch.tv/Hydra Leeches, where he makes all the fun Pokemon Nuzlocke crazy challenge. He's doing some Pokemon Coliseum hard mode stuff. And every once in a while, we get a shitty movie game. We also have a Patreon linked. It's just a tip jar if you like what we've been doing here on TKAD and want to give us a little bit to help out. Always appreciated. Goes to buying Kellan pepperoni sticks.
Yeah.
Anything else, Kellan?
I haven't bought pepperoni sticks in years.
Oh.
Actually, I should, though.
They're
They're
kind of
delicious.
Yeah.
I really like them. They're dangerous, though, because I could eat the whole package in one go.
Yeah. You know what, though? Like chicken pepperoni or like turkey sticks, a little bit better for you. They're still high in sodium, but they're just lower calories overall, leaner meat.
Keep
And
that
they
in
still
mind. They're
taste-
probably more expensive.
Probably because anything healthier is more expensive.
Yeah, ain't that
Fuck
that
that
a
shit.
bitch?
Ain't that a bitch? Yeah.
It's almost like the system is trying to tear us down.
It's almost like there's a lot of ways for rich people to get richer and not that many ways for poor people to get richer.
Someone should do something about that.
That's called the pepperoni economy.
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
a theory by John A. Pepperoni.
I'll have to look him up later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Delicious
I never heard of him.
family. Delicious
tasty.
family. Done a lot for the world.
Well,
Well, get
Well,
out of here, piss
that's-
babies.
yeah, that was a way to end the podcast. Okay. All right.
I
Bye.
don't want to. Yeah. See you later, piss babies.
Bye, piss babies. That's so good. I love it so much.
Me too.